What the fuck ain't this coming on? What's up, everybody? Oh, or nobody. Gonna try to do a Wednesday show. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stay on. I don't know. I got most of everything what I've done. If something better comes up, I'm instantly gone. Meaning someone wants to play a video game. What's up, Jennifer? Markaloo. If I gotta poop, I'll leave. If anything comes up better than horse racing, I'll just leave. I was not planning on doing a show. I got almost everything marked. Yeah, if I don't, I probably won't be on for the last race though. I got to compete with other shows, Jennifer. I got to be all over the place. I had a productive day. I got everything done and said, fuck it. I didn't decide to start marking till about 4 o'clock. Isn't it past my bedtime? That's it. Oh, where did that go? So did you hit the pick 5 today or no? How was Tampa Bay? How was Tampa Bay? I just didn't feel like coming on for that. How was Tampa Bay today? Yeah, I watched that today, Jennifer. I watched the whole thing while I marked up. What did Marco say he hit? What Oh, it looked like Tampa Bay had to be good today though. They had some nice prices today. Oh shit, really nice prices. Holy shit, I'm working my way from the back to the front. Oh yeah, they had crazy prices today. Boy, it started out kind of slow. It started out kind of slow and got crazy. What was that? The last 4 races were just bombs away? Yeah, I didn't follow along at all today. They had almost $100 winner, 37 to 1 winner right after that. That doubles. Woo. 12 to 1 with a 16 to 1, a huge exacta. Ooh. Which one did you have, Marco? Oh, you had the 17 to 1? Oh, that was the one after the, what was that? Probably the four horse, the four paid $37. Yeah, I marked this up. Who knows? I might be on for the whole thing, might not. I put out the warning because, like I said, if anything comes up, I wasn't planning on doing it, but I had a cigar and I couldn't take a nap and got everything done early. Let's see, what are they doing at Gulfstream, by the way? And fuck, I'm kind of glad I marked up, because I thought there was a week, I think the first week or second week of, I would have figured it out sooner or later. But I thought I thought the first week they canceled, but they ran some day. They must have canceled a day or two and ran the other days. So I got to get some marks for my shit back. I say, what am I looking for? Oh, I want the running styles. And not the same profile that been there. Oh, in fact, sprints are stalker heavy. Probably say speed and stalkers, not real post position. Well, routes might be stalker closers, but no real post position long term bias, and the inside's better than it's ever been. What's up? How did I say that? SH7? Let's see, how early or late am I? Just 11 minutes? I'll try to make betting lines and see if I'm interested in anything, but what we got? 12 horses there? Hamden? What's up, Hamden? Nope, I can't show the races. I can't show the races. All I can do is handicap and let you know the results. Let's see it. I will have to do some stuff as I go. Because like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a show. Let's figure out that. There we go. I just want to get these stragglers in this race. Are those the only real two? Yeah, I don't care about Mahoney. That race is so ugly. I don't know how it's going to look good. I was a Cohiba actually. It was a Cohiba. Good guess. Let's see, how much time we got? Where am I at? What is that? 13 minutes? Nothing else to distract me? What we got? 6 furlongs? And no scratches, huh? Where's yeah, no scratches. It just looks like a race that I'm not that interested in to begin with. Let's see, 11's a favorite someone has to be. Oh, I didn't look up that New York horse either. I didn't close my files, did I? Because I'm going to need that open all day. I don't want to be closing my files. I just want to set them aside. Let's see, tomorrow's going to be at what? Gulfstream and Fairgrounds. What's up, Elliot? How's it going, man? Let's see, I want to look up the New York horse. We got a long layoff on this one. With probably not a whole lot of form that I care about. Fuck, I wouldn't be shocked if 11's my best marked horse just being average, average, average last race. Yeah, there's not a lot here. 9, I don't mind that last race, or actually the last 2 races. This looks like a race that I am not going to care about at all. I'm watching through my ADW. So I'm on a little bit of delay. Oh, 2 and 1 might actually be the best marked horses. I'm going to do a betting line here, but I know I'm not interested in this race. Yeah, three. I would just need a big price. I just can't get to him at this time. We'll add the 5 in there. 6 only ran 1 race. I just can't get to him off that running line, so I would need a big price. Horses can improve second time out greatly, but there's that. But there's also can I get there? 12 would be another one that I have a really hard time getting to. Those are the easy ones. I just can't get to them. Who are the easier ones to get to? Let's see, I got to keep this in mind. I still got 8 horses in there. Yeah, I don't think they're all equal to me either. 4 would be a big reach. He's not equal with the other ones. 2, I like his marks the best, but he'd still have to improve. Plus those hearts were earned at a route. Ten gets points, 9 gets points. That 9 I think is there's just horses that I could get to easier than him, but he'd be an overlay. Let's see, something's wrong here because you shouldn't have 2. What was I writing this at? Oh, that is right, Speed X. I'm going to still say both of these are, and I'm just going to say I think these are the big 3, and I'm not interested in the race. Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in this race. Oh, who got fixed? Who's all watching right now? You guys are quiet. I don't think many people watches at night when I'm on. Oh, we got 24 people here. Didn't feel like we had that many. What's up, for the love of pets? What's up, man? What time is it? Going on 6. As soon as all my caffeine wears off, I'm going to regret that I even came on. As soon as my caffeine buzz and the earlier cigar that I smoked wears off, I'm going to be like, fuck. I knew I should have came on. I see. Elliot likes the 7 at 9 to 1. I think 4 and 2 are the most. Well, actually, 2's not that big of an overlay, actually. 4's a big overlay, but just a small chance on my thing. 8 and 9 are still overlays. Why did I give the 4 6%? It evens it out. Oh, dude, don't put me in the same sentence as them. It evens out. It evens out. on, for the love of pets, you can't say that. All right, for the love of pets, I'm doing nothing but secret bets today now. All secret bets today. Let's see, Elliot needs a fast pace here. Or I'll be down and I'll try to hit a race and still be down. That would be my goal today. Get down, try to hit a race where there's no way I could be up. And call it success. Just bad thought processes about betting and why you're betting. And if someone's watching like that, they should take advice and not be mad. Don't be mad at me. This is prime time? Santa Fur's back. What was for dinner? Dude, this cigar must have had something in it because I don't know why I had so much energy to do everything I did today and still do a show. I must have got the special cigar today. I already did a workout. I already did 2 walks with Bentley. I marked what I needed to mark for the next couple of days, got ahead and still marked up this show and still threw in a workout. Dude, fuck, I must have been on meth today and didn't even know it. I'm waiting to come crashing down. Let's see, I only did one other Turfway show this year. It wasn't bad. I hit something, I think, late. I wonder what Kiki was planning for dinner. I texted her that I was thinking about doing a show, but I never gave her the confirmation that I was tonight. I'm good to tell, dude. I'm hoping they play the video game. If they play the video game, I'm definitely leaving at 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I'm putting out a warning because I may or may not be on the whole day. Let's see, Jennifer, like 6, 7, 10, 12. I don't want to be accused of rage quitting. I don't know how to say that first name, but do I go with Beth? Can I go with Beth there? 10-11, likes the 10-11 here. 10 I know is the New York horse. He still ended up being in the top group, the big 3. I do got distrust for his time off. But the field's awfully weak where I still thought he deserved to be up in the big 3. I guess I thought I gave the most points to the 10, the 11, and the 1. 2's a little overlay, 4's a little overlay, or 4's the biggest overlay I got there, but the biggest reach. That's why I put him at 6, so I didn't, or 6%, so I didn't remember, or so I didn't forget about him. Then I thought 8 and 9. but I didn't want to make tickets out of that. What's up, Curtis? Curtis is king off the 11-1. What is, wait, hamburger macaroni salad is what you had in hooch? Oh, I thought you just had hamburgers. What is the mac salad? Well, they're off at Turfy. SC 1, 4, 9, 5. A lot of horses are going for the lead, but it looks like one wants it the most. 1 and 4. One's going to get a head advantage over the 4. Those are going to be the 2 speed. 5 is stalking right behind this, and so is the 6 within 2 and 3 lengths. Not much has changed. Those are the same 4 horses in order. One just has a little bit more of a lead on the 4, probably a length back now. 5 and 6 are still trying. One's going to turn for home with the advantage, and right now it looks like he's responding pretty good. 10 is making a move up the rail. I think that was the New York horse. 4 has tuckered out. And here comes the 8. 8 has a chance to make this exacta and to make the exacta be good. No, it's going to be 110, 8. Wait. Hold up. There might have been a third horse there. Something looked funny. 110 is definitely the exacta. 110 is definitely the exacta. One went wire to wire. I got no problem with that betting line. That was 2 of the 20%ers. Although, it's probably not exacta that I would have been shopping for. Oh, it's 110, 11, 8. So the 11 that I always thought was the 8 horse. It was the 11 that was more threatening. So it was the 3 favorites, and then one of the horses that I thought had some value just ran forth. Yeah, so I'm going to like the betting line, and that's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't think that is a ticket that I would have wanted. Unless it overpaid. I'm looking at doubles because I was like, there is no way that 110 paid 88 to 1. And they do their exactas by $2. I got to remember that. Actually, I think the 110 paid surprisingly good, actually. If that paid just $1 under 30, I actually think that was not that bad for that. Fuck, I didn't even realize. Oh no, 111. I got to remember to divide this shit. 111 was paying 15. In fact, I thought that if it came in the top 3, I didn't think it'd pay more than 20 to 1. And I think I was even being generous if any of the combinations could have been 20 to 1 in my head. Shit. I need that to go out because I got to save that for a pacifier. If that smokes down anymore, I won't even have a little flavor saver. Let's see. Curtis will get the try, it looks like. Beth is first and third there. Both of the horses did run, though. Oh, Tampa Bay. Yeah, I seen that. Tampa Bay was bombs away second half of the card. Marco Lou said he had, what, the 17 to 1 shot in that group? Shit, I'm gonna crash. Let's see, and one wire to wire. Not sure where the 11 came from because I thought that was the 8 the whole time. I probably just want to watch that replay and got plenty of time. Yeah, I just didn't feel like doing Tampa all by itself. So my first plan was not to do any shows, and then I decided to do this at about, I don't know, 3:30, 4 o'clock. I got started on this show. So I am going to have some blanks, but with only one track to focus on, I could probably fill them if I need to. I think I got enough to at least do what I want to do. Yeah, that exacta did pay just under 30 to 1. That did pay better than I thought. Jennifer, did you play this this afternoon? How did you do this afternoon? Anyone have a good afternoon? It's not breadboarding if I ask. What's up, Victor? Yeah, it's not breadboarding if I ask. So feel free to brag if you had a good day today. You know, I didn't even look at the results or anything. I didn't realize that. Well, I knew they were running on Monday, but I didn't even realize that Fairgrounds was also running on Tuesday. I didn't check any of the results. Usually I wait for Monday and add that in my data, but I'm just going to wait till next week for it. Yeah, I didn't check to see if it was exceptionally good, but you said it was a great Oklahoma was great on Monday, huh? Might as well look at that. What was Oklahoma? Oh, Marco Luke killed it on Tuesday? What did you play on Tuesday? Fairgrounds? Was that Fairgrounds you played on Tuesday? Let's see, what was Oklahoma on? Yeah, I didn't even check the result. Usually I like to check the results, but I didn't even do that. Probably just because Monday and Tuesday was the days that I do all my data. It was like the inside started out good on Oakland on Monday, though. One won the first race, kind of inside the second race. Third race was all inside. Fourth race was all inside for the exacta. Yeah, fifth race was middle of the track and outside. Oh, they did have some nice prices and just looked like overall useful card. You know, some of the outside races started to be a little bit more outside. Oh yeah, definitely. I might have early thought that it was inside, but as I got to the later races, and then it was all over the park, that place actually. Oh yeah, they had some nice tickets. What was Fairgrounds? Might as well look and see what Fairgrounds was on Monday and Tuesday. Fairgrounds is easier to tell for me at Oaklawn if it would have been good, because Fairgrounds, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Speed towards the inside, lots of speed and stalkers. Where Oaklawn, I always leave the door open. Now they had a nice winner in the first race at 9-1. Third race was chalky. Oh, they had a $22 to 1 winner from the 6 hole though. Oh, that closed. That closed on a route. That probably makes them harder to get to. Turf routes are supposed to close. That's what that race did. Another all inside race, but that looks chalky. Another pretty oh no, that's a turf sprint. I ignore those. That was Monday? What did they do on Tuesday? Hey, what's up, Curtis? Oh, wait, that's the same day I'm looking at. Right? Oh, I already looked at that race. Oh, it was Fairgrounds 17th that I wanted to look at. I was like, those results matched up exactly. Let's see, that was a bunch of chalky shit. Oh, that might have been useful second race. Never know, but third race, a long shot ran second, but it still only paid $11. That wouldn't have been anything. Closed on the turf. That's at least what they're supposed to be doing. I don't see anything crazy on Tuesday. In fact, Tuesday looked like a lot of stuff just ended up being, even if I had it, I wouldn't have wanted. I see a bunch of $11 exactas. And that ninth race is an okay ticket, but it's all outside. I can't say. Now, anyway, I didn't play those days. What's up, Lloyd? Well, Marco Lou, you saying Tuesday was speed favoring at what, Fairgrounds or Oaklawn? Oh, oh my God, my knee just popped. Oh shit, that hurt. Yeah, Fairgrounds and Gulfstream, I can kind of look at the result charts when I don't play and kind of know what I'm supposed to be looking at. Where Oaklawn is never, it was never that story. Oh, there's a lot of scratches in this second race. Is this even a race? 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 7 horses. Boy, I even got some of the scratches earlier, and they added a lot more scratches to the card, huh? Because I was kind of hoping that they would have already canceled, where I would be like, "Yep, I'm not even going to be tempted to mark up anything." Shit, I should save that fucking little bit. What is this? What level is this? Damn, lots of scratches though. Oh, and there is no 12 horse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I counted. Let's see, 9's the big favorite. Yeah, last race he was a damned if you do, damned if you don't class dropper. I might want to watch a replay on him. Because that looks like a big note. Squeezed at the start. Let's see, that was on the December 17th. He still ran second that race, but he wasn't on the pace. And that might explain that. 6 was in that race with him and didn't do any running. Yeah, 4 was in that race too, so there might be a few horses I want to. Oh, that is a bit of rematch. 2 was also in that race. Oh wait, there was 2 different races on December 17th. I think they're all coming out of the first race. Yeah, more of them are only the. I do like to see if there's one of the races I thought was better. When I get into a scenario of 2 races on the same day. Let's see, the one in the 6th race. They both ran, actually, they both ran the exact same times pretty much. 21 and 4, 45, and one was a little bit longer than the other. All right. Let me watch that replay. Hopefully there's no scratches in that race. Looks like there's no scratches. That makes that so much easier. I'm looking at the 3. I'm looking at the 2, the 3. Do it this way. 2, 3, 7, 11. Let's see, and who had the brake trouble? Oh, it was a 7 horse. I might have to watch that from the head on. 2, 3, 7, 11 is what I'm watching out of there. I'm definitely going to have to watch that from the head on. Three and 7 was the most forwardly placed, and 7 was the one that got the squeeze. Where the fuck is the 11? I can't find the 11 anywhere. See the 2. 2's not doing a lot. Oh, there's the 11. 11 was in position. There he is. 7 probably did run the best of that race, and he's probably the favorite today. Seven really tuckered out though. But I want to watch that from the head on that 7 because you can't see it from the pan view. Honestly, right now it doesn't look that bad. Gets his path taken. Squeezed at the start. That honestly did not look that bad. One gets points. So does a 3. I think 3 ran on a bad rail. Dude, I don't think these horses look all that different to me, really. 6 is the only one that I agree didn't do any running in that race. 8, I still think is the horse to beat. Or did I say the 8, 9's I still think is the horse to beat. 9, I don't have a problem with him being a favorite. I got more points, but where would I spend those? I'd probably just move all of these up a little bit. I'm going to be 2 points shy, but I might be a little interested in this race. I don't know if I have to beat the... Let's see, these are $2 exactas and not dollars. Nine I got to beat out of first though, but probably not second. But I want to do something with the 2 and the 4 mostly. Both of them I thought ran on a bad rail. Let's see, I don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. Just on top of the 9. 2 and the 4 in the box I want. And then I want the 1 and the 10 there, I think. I might even want the 11, but I might have to try to beat him, depending on what these are paying. I definitely want the 2-4. I want him on top of the 9. Oh, 10 is paying big. I'll be able to get the 11 in there. I just paid a 10 for less. I guess I'll be weighing the 1 and the 2 a little bit, or the 1 and the 11 there a little bit. And I'm still including the 10 but for less. 2-4, I play for what I want. So can I weigh one of those? I think I like them both the same for the same reason. I think I'm going to weigh the 4. I think I need to find another way there. I'll weigh the 4 in both tickets. Try to make that a little bit better. Come on. Let's see, I'll get the way with the 4 before I get the other one. And that's just with the 1 and the 11, I think. Then I want the 1 and 11 again with the 2-4, maybe. No, I won't be able to get that one. So I didn't get that one weighed. I didn't get this one. So I did get the 4 again. Without the 10. But can I get 2-4 just right around the track? Keep this 2 and 4 going. I need the 10 to go away. I don't see too much danger yet, do I? Come on, just keep this 2-4 going. Who is this on the outside flying? Is that the 10? Actually, if that's the 10, that's good. Keep the 10 going with the 2. Come on, is that the 10? Let's go. It won't take long. It's turfy. $210 is what? Half of 157 to 1. as many times as I got it. But what is that? 70 to 1, 80 to 1? I don't know. 71, 80 to 1, I'm happy. Bender, you playing, Bender? All right, I'll get paid tonight. I don't need an assistant check coming now. Dude, I wish I could have got off that 9 completely. I watched that replay and said, fuck, he didn't get squeezed at all. But I still thought he was the horse to beat. What's up, TBE Racing? What's up? Bender got the double tapping on his shoulder. Now he's in the modern age. Or I shouldn't say he's in the modern age. Texas is in the modern age, not Bender. Let's see, Jennifer's booming on that same hit. Well, she got the winner too. What's up, Iowa East Side? What's up, man? Well, shit, that didn't take long. Let's see, was that another inside? I think that was, 2 out broke the 4, right? I know 2 and 4 was up there. I think of what I'm trying to say. I think that's another wire-to-wire winner on the inside. And this looks different on my review. I weighed the 4, but I got the ticket over there because I did not weigh them again with the 10s. So it didn't matter if the 10 runs first or second. It didn't matter if it was the 2 or the 4. I had them the same. I only weighed the 4 with the 1 and the 11. So it would have made a difference on my ticket if it would have came in 4 or 2-1. 2-1 I would have had. Not as many times as 4. I'm pretty sure that's another wire-to-wire winner. That double probably could have been hit fairly easy too. If I thought there was a big 3 last race, and I was mostly interested in the 2 and the 4 here, as the keys, that double had to be pretty good, right? Yeah, solid, 47 to 1. If 4 would have won, it would have been 23 to 1 though. What's up, Steve? Oh my goodness. Oh, that replay came up fast. I was looking at other stuff and didn't see the replay. Pretty sure 2 went wire to wire. What's up, Jevin? Or did 4 get the lead? Maybe 4 did get the lead. I can't tell from the head on. 4 might have got the lead there, actually. Going into the first turn, though, 2 had it. I'm not sure who had the lead, actually. And 10 closed. 10 closed. Oh. Well, we got another sprint. And we have extra scratches. Let me get the scratches one. Let's see. So in case I decide to mark some stuff up as we go, I'll already have the scratches. Oh, I think I got that 7. Oh no, I didn't get him. Yeah, they added quite a few scratches, I guess. Oh man, I got chills. Let's see, I had the 4, but I don't think I had the 9. I don't remember a race having more than 2 scratches when I did it earlier. I have him. Well, I guess I had the awesome eligibles already out. So. I couldn't get I got the same problem with Saturday, Bender. I tried to download it at the same time. I downloaded it Monday, and then I tried to download it again today, and they were both corrupt. Oh, you called them and they sent you. Who do you get there? Do you get the girl with the attitude? As far as I know, there's one guy. He's always helpful. Then there's 2 ladies that are usually helpful, and then there's 1 lady always a bad attitude. So I'm either gonna switch to a different track on Saturday or try to get it again. But so it sounds like you called him, and usually the guy, he runs it for me there because I ask him to open it up for me. Actually, I think he usually opens it up himself and checks it to make sure. I get the best service with him. It might be different dudes, but yeah, sometimes I don't get it fixed, or sometimes I just give up. Usually I give up. I got Oaklawn for Saturday. If I can't get Saturdays, I'll probably just switch to Fairgrounds. I hate when I get the one girl because she yells at me for downloading it too early, and I always yell at her back, like, Why have it available? She'll be like, it's your fault you downloaded it too early. And I go, no, you guys got it up there. You got it up there. I didn't do it too early. Don't put it up there then. Is that the one you get too? I know exactly who it is by her voice too. Every time. You've got her too then. No, you ordered it too early. I was like, tell your company not to put it up. I was like, no, we don't order it too early. Don't have it available. We can't click on it if we order it too early. If you guys do your job right, it's annoying. Jevin uses a thorograph. You're in good company, or not Jevin. Jennifer's in good company with the thoroughgraphs. They're really popular. They're balls accurate. Let's see, there's a few that I might want to mark up, but let me go to the restroom. Kiki just came home. Let me see if she needs help with groceries. Hey, was that Mama? Oh man, I should go cook the filet. I didn't know she was buying filet. Let's see what we got. 8 horse field or 9 horse field? 8 horse field, I guess there's a scratch. Can you close that door for me? I didn't close it. Yeah, there's definitely, I got to look up some things here. Well, not that. Do I keep closing that file after I keep saying I'm going to leave it open? Fuck, I did. Just leave it open. Oh, I didn't need that. I don't think she heard me. She got that story on. I can't listen to that. Oh my God, I can't even get her voice for 2 seconds. Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Oh, that's so much better. Oh my God. Yeah, I love to listen to audiobooks. But dude, there's some of the readers where I can't take their voice at all, no matter how good the book is. I shouldn't talk. I hate my voice, but why did that change? Ah, what the fuck was that? Why do they gotta do that? Stock and closing day. It was a second. Oh, that was just an average. Why the hell did that change? Oh, I want a salad. That was actually a good race right there. Let's see, stock and closing, that's what he was. Let's see, just average there. Let's see, waste of time with the one race sample, Fort Erie. Well, not really a waste of time. I'd rather, if I don't got it, I just don't got it. Do that right. There should be a one race sample, not a dash. What was that other? Oh, Oaklawn. December 19th. I definitely want to look that up. What's up, K Phil? Let's see, that would have been against the perceived bias. Yeah, it should be everything. Oh, you like the audiobooks too? Yeah, fucking dude. Some of the authors are so bad, and I hate it when they cheat and do the fake voices. Oh my god, those are also always brutal. Let's see, this is another sprint, 6.5 furlongs. So far, speed's been feeling okay. Yeah, he got a shower. Let's see, one's one of the favorites. This is 6.5. He's more of a router to me. Boy, if speed is good, 7 would be interesting. God, I got to get my numbers right. 3 would be interesting. Three's been going too fast to win. Last race, going too fast to win while running against the bias. 4 just feels like probably a stalker, maybe a closer. I don't know if I'm as excited about this race. Wait a minute, this is 6.5. Wait a minute. 4 is not who I think it is. Holy shit, everybody's a route horse here? Yeah, 3's actually route to sprint. 4's route to sprint, 1's route to sprint. I usually just prefer sprinters. 6 is route to sprint too, only one race. I don't think I'm interested in this race. In theory, if there's more route to sprint horses, I can loosen up that rule, but I can also just pass. 9's at least a sprinter. If there's any route to sprint horse that I would not completely sleep on, it probably would be that 3 with those hearts, but I want no part in this race. 8's at least a sprinter, but he doesn't scream speed. I'm leaning towards. I think 9 should be the favorite. And that's it. That's it. I want no part in this. I could read that all by myself. I don't even need to get the audio book to read that to me. I love them while I'm going to sleep. That's when I'm mostly listening to the books. I love them. We got the books going all night. Jennifer, I turn off the lights and use my imagination. Let's see. Oh, Bender likes them. Sometimes I read them on the walk. Sometimes I'll listen to them on the walk, but I prefer music. Oh, you like them in the car and while hiking? Let's see. TBE Racing like 716. Another one that hate. Yeah, I hate the AI voices. I wish I could do my videos with the AI voices, but I tried a couple of them, but I don't like them. Problem is, I hate my fucking voice, and when I make videos, dude, I got all these videos that I just don't release because I hate my fucking voice. Let's say Beth likes the 6'9" here. Oh, you're listening to, oh man, I do fiction. Dude, the history of capitalism. Dude, I did find a fucking podcast that I like that does history though. Those guys are good. I don't even know who they're called, but I discovered them recently. I like them. What's up, Omar? Omar. Omar's a speed reader. Just skip to the end. And no, I don't listen to handicapping books on audio. Who is the Sean Ryan podcast? Sean Ryan? They piss you off, K Phil? I got to see who that is. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. All my shit is on YouTube, so sometimes they got it on both. What's up, Beck, if I know? Oh, no, I got a couple of them. In fact, it was funny because one of them I said, hey, I'm going to let AI make a video to see if it could actually get more views than my bullshit videos do on their own. So I did an all AI video, you know, write the script and everything. And it was a bullshit script. And I knew I was jumping the shark. So I warned the people that I was putting it out. I warned you guys on a live stream. And it was funny because one guy probably didn't hear me or doesn't listen all the time. He goes, I was going to hate this video, but I watched this guy's streams and he's actually very good. So I'm going to forgive him. And I had to respond, dude. It wasn't me. I put it out just to test the algorithm, and it did no different. I did the win betting theory and the Dutch betting theory with AI. I actually didn't mind the scripts there, but I still think it has to be me. But every time I try to do them by me, I get stalled on the bullshit. Hold up, I'm trying to see this guy that pisses K-Phil off. Sean Ryan podcast? Oh, I've never seen his stuff. Oh, maybe I have. What is that? One of those Navy SEAL guys? I can't really tell who that is. I get some of them on my Twitter feed. Well, I do. The problem with AI, because that's who I work with some of the scripts, you get them going in a direction, and as you add and minus shit, they take it upon themselves to fuck up other things. Like you'll get them and you'll be like, I'm all done. Then you listen to it and you're like, no, why did you go back? It's like they still use the internet and it's just not me. And if you go to the internet, you're gonna be told dumbass shit. I say, Jevin likes the 8 here. I'm just rooting for speed. I got kind of stuck when there was so many route to sprint horses. I'm rooting for the pure sprint horses. I just got to it and I just thought, well, 9 should probably be the freaking favorite. I thought if there was one sprint horse that I was willing to forgive, or one route horse that I was willing to forgive, I think it was the 3, the one with all the hearts. Other than that, I'm just rooting for all sprinters. Yeah, it was the 3. Right now it's 9-3, and looks like 3 is going by the 9. Feels like the inside's kind of doing well today too, at least for the win spot. I don't know if he's going to win it. Here comes the 4 fast. Looks like 9's not going to get second. I think this race is going to be dominated by the route horses because I know 3 was a route horse and I know 1 was a route horse. And I'm pretty sure 4 was a route horse too. I don't mind 3 winning, but I know I wouldn't have had the other route horses in any exacta. And it is 3149. Oh, Gronk? Gronk is supposed to be better than regular AI? Yeah, Kiki says I should only do it with me. She doesn't. She didn't even like when I tried to use the AI voices. What's up, Lloyd? Hey, what's up, Boulder? Turd Ferguson, what's up, man? Should still be a decent exacta though. 6-1 over 9-2. Looks like that's going to be what, 40 some to 1? Yeah, I'm definitely noticing that all inside winners so so far too. Although I keep saying I want to watch the replay. Yeah, this is all inside exacta. 9 did get the lead and got tuckered out. I'm not exactly sure where the 3 came from though. Did he end up being regulated to stalker or closer is what I'm not sure about. Good. How much is that doubles? I think the rolling doubles could have been really good. That would have been 90 to 1. That would have been for the 2. God, I'm hungry listening to Kiki's make her food up there. Oh, you really like Gronk, huh? The pick 3 came in 1, 2, 3. And that's a nice pick 3, $228 for 50 cents. Oh, that would have been a nice one. Did I circle the one in the first race? I think I did. Let's see, but we're gonna go, they gotta go to a route. Let's see, one is gonna close. One I don't think got a good break there at all. Let's see, 9 did outbreak everyone and got to the inside. Three is probably about 3 or 4 lengths. Yeah, 3 was always up there. I was really wondering where the 3 came from. I thought he stayed on the inside. I just wasn't sure what running style he had. He's definitely a stalker. He's 3 or 4 lengths back at the farthest. Ooh, one had to make an eye-catching move to be there. 1 and 4 came from out of it, especially the 1. Yeah, now they're throwing in a route race, and now I gotta always wonder, like, is the track playing the same? Do I want to think about the inside? And normally I just want to wait. Could play. It could be the same thing, and it could be completely different. We won't see another sprint race till the 7th. It looks like we're gonna have 3 routes in a row. Yeah, we got some sprints to end the day if I even make it that long. How does that, I wasn't writing it down. Fuck yeah, I think you're going to have to wait till they make the charts. Unless you wrote it down. And with me not playing Turfway, when I do Turfway, it's like data, so I'm not like storing in my mind what I think a fast pace is there. Yeah, I would need the charts to see if I think that race was faster or not. I got no clue. I didn't think to write them down at the time. First race went 22 and 347, but like I said, I just do data with Turfway. The second race was roughly the same, 22 and 4, 46 and 4. That's pretty close. Those were at least in line with each other, but did you happen to catch the pace in that race, Bender? I honestly was not looking at it. What's up, Austin? Austin loves the 6 in race 4. Only the first call. Well, 22 and 2. That's what. That's not that different, really. I would have to see them both, I think, to guess. I don't think it's out of line with the first 2. These are you. These I think that was a little bit higher of a class last race too, where you can expect it to be a little bit faster or slower on class. How did that go? What were the levels of the first 3 races? Yeah, first race was just a $15,000 race. Not a lot of talent there. Second race, I don't even know what the basement is at Turfway right now. These are oh, this was a 62, so third race had every right to even be faster. It's just to what degree. How many sovereign citizens? You need some legal advice? From what I learned, you want to keep your seatbelt on and only crack the window. I think cracking the window is what helps. That's a popular move from all sovereign citizens. You just crack the window. It doesn't escalate the police behavior at all, from what I understand. Let's see, I'm going to grab this Indiana. There's a couple horses I might want to put some marks on. $24 and $248. What is that? Average, slowest winner of the day. Average, slow. Oh man, I landed right on that day. I think I've seen enough on him. Oh, I might want to look up those. I need a different one. Yeah, I really don't want to look up Mahoney. Or, fuck, I got two of them. Maybe I will look them up. Damn it. Oh, some of these are M&R, not MVR. Oh, yeah. Bender, did he have the flag? The distress flag? I'm learning everything. I'm going to be able to get a hotline. And those are MVRs, so I guess I do got those. And since I got it open, I might as well look them up. Oh, we would have got an asterisk for that day. Yeah, that would have been a bad rail day, but he didn't do much running that day. Well, actually, he did a little bit more than I would have thought. Just looking at the times, I guess that's better than what I would have thought. But I'd rather look up. Yeah, that's going to be a mile and a half. I don't think I'm going to learn anything looking that up, but I might want to look up the one. Yeah, he's running fine. This is a long layoff. I just want to see what the excuse, why they might have laid him off on that bad race. I want to see if I had an excuse there, but that's it. That's all I want to look up. Oh, no, they did not have the flag? Let's see, I would have had him running against the bias. They used that race to lay him off. I think there was an excuse there, but I don't know. I still like having that where I can say, I thought there was something there. Where they'll say he needed the layoff, but I like having a race excuse explaining why I think they might have needed the layoff. All this advice to get you pulled out the window. That's how it always seems to end up. Boy, if you believe it's inside right now, ooh, that would be a good way to look at this as at least odds wise. Sometimes I like to have that in my back pocket, whether I question it or not. Let's see, but what is this? 12-5 claimers? I want to do a betting line. I just don't think, right now, I don't know if I'm going to aim my betting line. Like right here, this would be a good race to make two different betting lines. If you believe it's inside, you would have one, and then you make another one, and then you decide which one you want to go with. Let's see, but 5's a favorite. Some horses might cross over. But I'm too lazy to make two betting lines, so I'm not going to do that. What is that going to be, a 10-horse field, though? Let's see, so we got two favorites. The 5 and the 8, and they're roughly the same. What did I say, 12-5 claimers? Oh, they do run for more. I didn't know what they ran for at Turfway Park, by the way. I knew it got better. I just didn't know how much better. Five got a little class drop, but I'm not going to call that a damned if you do, damned if you don't class drop. That's just a reasonable class drop. Yeah, right now I'm just okay. Six got some, well, 6 is already taking action. Actually, 5, 6, and 8 are going to be the ABCs. I don't have a real problem with the favorites right now. I can see why they're betting them. I'm going to just start from the beginning because right now I'm like just, Is there anything that brings me in the race though? I think I would need to believe that the inside's good to really want to get into this race right now. I think the favorite should be the favorite. The 3 favorites should be the favorites over the 1. Although one I don't think should be that price. 2, I don't trust the 2 at all. I think the inside would have to be good just on handicapping. I'm not sure what I think of him. Three, I got a pressed out shipper who was running at Mahoney. That last race where he looked like he aired and ran a top, I don't trust that. I thought that was well, he had a good part of the track. He did have the wrong running style. I don't think I want to mess with this race, is my thought right now. You know, I don't think the 3 favorites have that big of an advantage over the 1 and the 4, really. 9, I think, should be long. 10, I think, should be long, and I would be daring both of them to win from the outside. And 12, I'm just stuck. I like the last race. I like his form. But with me wondering and I like his price, but with me wondering if the inside's good or not, he just kind of got me stuck. Two and three still end up being overlays though. They're just more reaching. One's going to be an overlay, and I'm pretty sure 4 is going to end up being an overlay. I'm actually still going to give, I'm being a little hard, I'm kind of splitting the difference on it if I think it's inside or outside. If I was convinced one way or another, 12 would be getting more points, but right now, and more interesting, I'm just giving him enough to make him an overlay, but and at the same time, I'm punishing the 9 and the 10 for being out there. But I think I got less of a reason to like them. And I still got the big 3 that I don't have a real problem with them at least being the favorites. And I still got the 1 and the 4 hanging around, so. What one? I'm giving enough points to say he's an attractive overlay if I want to get there. I'm going to have to give 4 a little bit more to say he's an overlay. And I'm probably just going to say these are the big 3, and I'm already leaning towards I don't want to get started in this race. And I do think right now, if I really wanted, if I just wanted to play this race, I would have to structure my bets like I want to believe that the inside's good. I think that's the way that you get the best score possible. What's up, Titty Bar Dave? You're leaning toward it's just the first route race, so I don't want to jump completely. Wouldn't be shy. I wouldn't mind if it is inside and I just pass this spot. Although I like saying that if I was to play right now, I would actually design my bets like the inside's good. So I would be thinking probably leave the 8 off, maybe still thinking about the 5 and the 6, and then thinking of the 1 through 4 to varying degrees, something like that. But if I'm not betting it, my advice means nothing. But that's how I think I would, if I really wanted to play, how I would look at it. Oh, Binder's thinking a slow pace? I think a slow pace if you're not worried about inside or outside. I would be giving 12 a look at that and that scenario. Although 12 is not necessarily a front runner. I just really like that last race against the closing day. And I like horses that earn hearts thinking they can earn a new top. Who is the speed here? 8 might, 12 might. 6 probably has to get the lead more than anyone. 5 may or may not. He could be a speeder or a stalker. I don't think I got a clear picture on this pace either. 4 actually wouldn't shock me. The 2, the sprinter stretching out wouldn't shock me. And is there any like important class moves here? I think one's is neutral. I think two's is kind of neutral. Three's kind of stepping up. Four, I'd probably say he's just neutral. Five's neutral. I think most of the field class-wise is neutral. Eight might have the most back class, but he also ran 2 races at this level. Well, one of them he did win. So maybe eight might still have a little bit. Eight I might think has the most class. Anyway, I took a long way to say I'm just not interested. And there's a lot of ways I could look at this race, I guess. Curtis is 6'5". 6'5" is the keys. Oh, why am I up late? I just got all my work. I got everything done, and I didn't want to play in the afternoon. I didn't want to play Tampa. And I was leaning towards no show. I didn't decide to do this till like 3:30. 3:30, I think, is when I thought I'd started thinking about it. This is all last minute. And I already said I could leave anytime. I could just leave anytime I want. It's not going to be a rage quit. If I get a call to play the video game, I'm gone instant. SAK Phil thinks 1, 4, 5, and 12. I think it's possible that a lot of horses could go. And I could go either way on the pace because I can also see a lot of them just being stalkers and not pressing. Barely, Dave. I only play one game in barely. I've never been a gamer. I see they are getting ready to load though. Oh my God, we got 47 people watching at night. I see Bender's still sitting on his hands, was thinking of King of 4. Couldn't come up with a ticket. I definitely think that if I would have forced to play here or really wanted to play this race, I would have been focused on the inside. And right now, 1, 2, 10, and 12 are all going to lead. 1 and 2, they're so tightly gapped. They're all within a half a length, those 4. And there's a group of 4 that is just as tightly packed, getting a trip behind this. 4 is the one that's making the move a little bit first. 1 and 2 has the lead, and right now this does not look bad for thinking it could be inside. 1 and 2 are both big numbers. What they go? 24 on 1. I want to write this down since we missed all the other ones. 24 on 1, 48 and 2, I think it was. There's the 8. 8's getting the lead. Now coming to 6. Looks like 3 still has a shot though. 4's coming over the top. I'm still rooting for the 4-3 because I said I'd throw the 8 out if I believed it's inside. I said I would use probably the 5, the 6, and concentrate on the 1 through 4. I don't think it was 4-3. I think it's 4-5-3. And I probably don't have a problem with that because if it's 4-3, I'd be like, wow, I wish I didn't sit around. Yeah, that was your key bender. That would have been a nice key, 9-1. I'd rather be 4-5 and not 4-3. 4-3, I said enough things. 4-5 could be a nice ticket, but that one's not going to regret. There's no regret on 4-5 for me. 4-3, 4-3, that would be a special ticket. And I said enough things to say that. Four is definitely the winner. And it is 4-5-3 unless they add a dead heat there. But that was a quick photo. I doubt it if it's going to be a dead heat. I'm looking at doubles because I'm like, that exacta did not pay that. 35-1 on the exacta. Yeah, eight got the lead at the top of the stretch, and he still got beat. I'm leaning towards. I think this might be an inside track in a way. I'm gonna like the betting line because four is there's the big three, and then four was liked a little bit more than the one, two, and three are just overlays. What the hell would 4-3 have been? 4-3 would have been Rolex territory, probably. Yeah, I thought it would. I thought it would have been bigger bombs than 250. I don't know why I'm shooting on that. Bender's thinking the same thing I was thinking. I'd rather it be 4-5 for my sanity because that's just the exacta. He said if it's 4-3, he's gonna feel crappy. He's gonna be crabby. So you were kind of thinking four was the key horse, and you could get to the inside horses. Yeah, and another good pick three. The pick three's been great, right? There's no way this can't be a continuation of still a good pick three. What is this try? I think this try might be what, 350 for 50 cents, maybe better. Could it be that much? I'm not a try guy, so it's hard for me to call. It is only a 33-1 exacta. Whoa, what did I say? 350? I was a little underpaying, but I set that mark pretty decent. And that 50 cents, oh, monster, 766. Dude, I'm gonna wonder why I walked away from Turfway if I keep let's see, I only did one other show at Turfway this year. That was a good show. I don't remember what I hit. I don't remember if I hit a few things or I just remember it being a good night. Wow, that was pretty close for the three getting beat out. I'm curious how they're going to vet this race. Not a lot of form, but I got a horse with hearts on the inside. I'm looking at his morning line. In fact, this race it's not as beneficial as last race would if you believed in the inside. They looks like they might have two of the favorites on the inside. Yeah, so even if it is inside, it might not even be able to be a spot. You still got a first time starter, but it looks like the 2 and the 3 are probably going to be because the only horses at the morning line gave the odds maker gave any points were the 2, 3, and 11. Well, oh, last race? It looks like I circled a speed rating. It wasn't a speed rating. I was circling the 3. I said I don't trust horses that earn a top on an inside day, and then I backed off, going, wait a minute, he had the good part of the track, but the wrong running style, and I kind of backed off of that. But that's why I circled it. It wasn't the speed figure. Well, it was probably a speed figure and the thing. It was just pointing out a horse ran a top on a bias day. But then I backed off. So he had the good part on the inside, but then I realized that he was a closer on an early pressing day, so he still ran against the bias. So no, I like the 3 as an overlay with the inside. No, no, I like them as a reaching thing. I said if I played the race, I got to think that the inside's good. I'd be concentrating on 1 through 4, throwing out the 8, and probably getting to the 5 and the 6. Yes, Jennifer, my handwriting improved because I got to be the best show ever for the poor people that has to read my racing form instead of buying their own. Jennifer, I took that comment to heart. I'm still losing sleep over it. I'm losing sleep. I'm doing a 10 o'clock show tonight because I won't be able to sleep because of that comment a week ago. Very thin skinned here. I'm taking handwriting classes and everything. I went to the elementary school to get a penmanship. Hopefully that dude will watch again. I hope to improve. I should fire my stylist. All right, right. Let's see, where are we at here? Man, nice big fields every race. Wow, it is refreshing. Yeah, huge pick fives got to be because the doubles and pick three's been huge. What are the pick fives? Ooh, everything's covered, huh? Looks like everything's covered. And in the pick four, there's even a blank in the pick four. There's a 3 out of 4, and that's still paying 755 for being almost right. Well, two, I don't think should be the price that he is. I'm wondering if that's just a little early to be thinking about that. Let's see. There's a couple horses I want to look up, and it's been worth me. Well, I don't know if it's worth me because I'm never going to mark off of this form, but it had to be a one race sample because I don't have it. I might as well get that 9-9 race. I like having 4. That race would have been better than I thought, but he's already ran 3 and didn't really get a bump. Well, he did. Technically, he did earn a top, but didn't win within 3. Technically, he did get a bump. And one race he did run against the bias, but he ran his 3. Perceived bias. I think this is not a bad race either. I don't know if this is exact a race. I might be thinking doubles if I can speed up. If he stays around 9-1. Let's see, I want to look up those 2 Kentucky. Because that first race at Kentucky or Ellis Park doesn't look that bad either. That's a one race sample. Uh, Bad Rail EP, that's what he was. He just wasn't good enough, but he was going fine. Probably no shame in not being good enough at Kentucky Down. Let's see, what is the next race in case I want to look at doubles? Let's see, I don't have anything for this bastard, and I don't think I'd be fearful of him anyways. Let's see, I got the scratches already, right? Boy, that's a big rematch race. It's January. I'm looking at the next race in case I want to play a double. Well, when I get to that race, I probably want to watch that. That's a big. Oh no, there's two different races that day. Those are coming out the sixth race, and there's some coming out of the second race. Honestly, it doesn't look like that too is going to hang around at 9-1. I kind of wasn't thinking he was. I want to see if there's a, I think there's a difference between those two races on January 22nd. What was it, the second and the sixth race, I think it was? There's a second. There is a difference. 25, 25 and 3, 49 and 3, 51 and 2. There's a big difference between those two. So pace-wise, if you believe in fast races or better races, a second race would be the tougher race. Where this horse got the lead on the very slow pace and couldn't hold on. This horse was chasing the... Oh, both of them are coming out of slower races. If I want one or the other, if I had to pick one or the other, I'd probably pick this one who didn't get the lead, who might have been a prisoner and couldn't close into it or stalk into it. Dude, I might just be looking at the inside anyways. And this one was on the faster pace. I'm going to price out the 5, maybe 1, 2, 3, and 5 in the doubles. Okay, that's just what I'm pricing out. I definitely want the 2. I'll price out the 3, and I don't know if there's anything else I'm interested in. 1, the first time starter. I don't key off the first time starters in the double. If I use him, it'd be an exacta, but not a double. I might want to watch the replay to see if this horse might have been on the bad rail. I didn't give him an asterisk because of the 4-hole. But if he was on the rail, he might be a little interesting. me see if he was on the rail. Let's see, post 4. Is he on the inside? He's on the inside. But he doesn't do any running. He's a throw. I don't want to have him in the double. I'd use him in the exacta, but not the double. Yeah, I'd just be pricing the 2 and the 3 in the double. Maybe I can get a little creative in the exactas if I wanted to do both. Let's see, 2-1 is okay. 2 and 3 cannot be played the same thing. Neither of them are good with the 2 next race. I don't even want the 18-1 double with the 2. Both of them could be played to the 3 if I want. Both of them could be played to the 5, and those are actually big numbers. I think I will poke at this a little bit. Yeah, maybe I can think about the 2-2 if I press it. I'll just think about that. Let me just see what the exactas would be. I don't think I'd turn around the 2-3. I would play the 2-3 straight. They can both be played with the 5, and they can both be played with the 6. If that's all I got, I could turn it around. I don't really need to turn that around, actually. I already got the nice hit for today. I'm turning this around, but I'm playing it straight for a little bit more. I'm not going much on either of them. So it's going to be 2-3 straight on the 1-5-6, but I'll leave the option for that to be turned around. 2-3 at 38-1. I'll probably take that. We'll be willing to lose the 18-1. Let me see the double. I think I will take that 2-2 and press it. I still think the doubles is probably the bet that I think is more important, and the exactas are I'd like to hit. I think that's why I'm gonna weigh the money. Make the doubles a little bit more important, and the exactas would be nice, and it'd be optional. Really nice if I could hit both. And I kind of need the inside to be good for especially, well, probably both. I just want to check the doubles with the 3 one more time. Oh, 2-1, I should have pressed a little bit too. I think I'm going to play, the 1 and the 2 are going to end up being played the same, actually. That went down a little bit. 2-3 is huge. 2-5 is good. 3 can't be played with the 1 or the 2, so it doesn't matter. So the only thing I got to do, I want to fix that 2-1 double a little bit more. So both of those are the same, worth the same to me. Let's see. K-Phil thinks speed's been fading. Could be. I'm hoping it's inside. Who do you like if speed's failing? 6, 7, 8, 12? 6, I'm not sure. 6, I think, is another speed horse, probably, right? Sprinter stretching out. 7 has every right to improve. I'm really hoping that 2 is just the horse here because 2 was the one that I always wanted to play. Even though he's just 5-1 or 9-2, he was still the reason why even, well, him and thinking that the inside good was the reason why, more of a reason why I'm in the race. I don't mind if the 6 runs a bit, but I don't want, who is this on the outside? Is that the 12? Wow, 12 really wants the lead. Yeah, 12's a sprinter stretching out. Ooh, he got to the inside right away. 2's getting steadied all over the place, but here comes the 3 and the 8. Give me a good trip with this 2 if I got a 3-horse speed do. 12 did get the lead right away, though. He's responding pretty good so far. I don't think the 2's running. 2's going backwards. I'm hoping 3 just wins and maybe I can get a. Oh, 1 went down. Oh, I don't even have a 3-1. I was hoping. That's right. I don't have a 3-1. 2-1 I could play. 3-1. I can't. Yeah. Hopefully 3 can just win and I'll be live in the doubles, but 1 looks like a big problem. 3's responding. Wow, 1 got tired hard. I thought 1 was going by the 3. It's going to be 3-1. I don't mind that. Doubles are more important, and I priced out that exacta, but I couldn't play it. Oh, wait, I did play it. I thought I couldn't play the 3-1. I think I wasn't supposed to play the 3-1 and I didn't write that off. I think 3-1 is paying like really low. I wasn't supposed to play the 3-1, but I guess I played it. Yeah, and I did play it. I played it exactly how I got it. Yeah. It's definitely not a ticket I want. Yeah, I thought the 3 was going to pass the 1 too. And then, or I thought the 1 was I thought the 1 had the 3 geared up. I don't know if the rail carried the 3 or. Yeah, I hit the exactas. I wasn't supposed to play the 3-1. 3-1 is not a good ticket. And I got it straight. That's a little bit better, but this is 12 to get 11. This is 12 to get 11. And then I got another $6, another six ticket. I'll write it how I played it because I said I was playing that straight on top. But that's not a good ticket either. 2 and 3 on top of the same three horses. That's 6 to get 11 for every 6. Come on, that's not this show. I definitely want to watch that race again because I thought the same thing you did. I thought for sure, I was like, I lost this ticket. I don't mind losing it. I'm leaning towards, I think the rail might have carried the 3. Because didn't it look like, I want to see when 3 actually got wobbly. You could argue that he got wobbly making his move, or he got wobbly making his move while being wider than the 3. I could go either way. It just visually looked like he had the 3, and then the 3 easily held him off. No, Jevin, divided by 2. Oh, I'm looking at the double payoffs. I wasn't able to play the 3-1 and 3-2. Wait a minute. What is exacta paying? Oh, 3-1 is 44 to 1. Maybe I was supposed to. I got the same numbers underneath. Maybe I'm confusing myself. I was looking at the doubles going, it's $11. I wasn't supposed to have it. Oh, shit. Actually, I'm going to be happy with that. Now it's $12 to get 20, which is bad, but the $6 to get 20 is at least a little bit more acceptable. Yeah, my ticket got better. Yeah, it's paying 44 for 2, and I was looking at the doubles. So maybe I was supposed to play that exacta, and it was the double that I dropped the 1 and the 3 and with the 3. So either way, I'm only alive to the 3 and the 5 next race. Jevin, I thought you were not dividing, and then I was like, wait a minute. That's 11. That means I only hit for 550 and my tickets got worse. I'm glad you're right and I'm wrong. I'm glad you're right and I'm wrong. Oh, Titty Bar Dave got a $20 exacta? Nice. It's still behind the math ticket for me though. And I'll only be alive to the 3-5, but I think was 4 scratched or 4 I just wasn't using, and I like the hearts on the 5. I knew I wanted to use the 5 off that one race. And 3 and 5 I could just use. 1 and 2 I couldn't use. They're coming off of the race that I think is less good on the same day. That doesn't always work out in theory, but Jevin says don't mind his math. So one was like a way bigger price, and during the race he got bet down, right? That's what had to happen there, and I'm just confused because of I'm using similar inside horses on both bets. Jevin's just staying perfect. If I bet 10, I want to lose 10, and everything's going as planned. Is that just what you tell the tax man? Yeah, I know. I had this cigar. I should have bought one for the show, but like I said, I wasn't planning on doing a show. This is a 3:30 decision today. I was not planning on doing a show. I was just antsy. I was just antsy and got my workout and everything done. So far, everything we've seen felt like the inside's been good. See, right here, it looks like the one gets off the rail, and I thought that unless the one shows signs of getting tired on the turn, I thought he was blowing by to 3. Then as he drifted out, dude, I can go either way in thinking that the rail carried the one or the one just blew his load making that move. I could go either way. I think right now I'm just gonna use that, thinking that makes the inside feel strong. I think that's what I'm gonna use it as. It would have been better if I would have watched the pan view. It was hard, it's harder for me to see things on. But you found it. I was gonna try to do one of those posts earlier. Well, early like 3 or 4 o'clock saying, but then I was like, I don't even know what that would do. They got some YouTube shit where you can like just post like a card or something, and I was just gonna say I'm planning on doing a show tonight, but I guess I just hope that if the regulars would find me. I didn't think I'd get the bots because I just assumed that the other countries might be in bed right now. Although I am pleasantly surprised that 40 people found it, because usually when I just do an impromptu night show, it's like 20 people. So I guess it is doing better than I expected it to do. Although 3 people just jumped out off after I said 40 people were in here. 3 people said, "Fuck you, I'm out of here." Let's see. So I hit the exacta. I'd like to hit the double, but I got a 2-outer that I definitely don't mind. Let's see. What did they go? Did they go down? Oh shit! Holy! Wait a minute. I think I'm in the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong ones, aren't I? Yeah, I like my spot that I am. I couldn't play the 1 and the 2. Those are 7-1 and 11-1. I'm alive to the 3 and the 5, 62-1 and 72-1. 3 and a 5, Bender. And since that was more unfortunate, if I hit either of those, my day gets considerably better. And I'm already happy with the day. I think I just ride this out. Hope that the inside's good and just hope it's not the 1 and the 2. And if I wasn't alive in this race, I would still be focused on the inside. And there's probably good combinations out of there. But I just like what I see, thinking the inside's good right now. Dude, and there's probably some, I don't remember why I didn't like the 4, or I just wasn't using the 4. It wasn't that I didn't think the 4 could be there. It was that the 5 had hearts and those an excuse last race, and he towards the inside. And I just made that move. They're both coming out the same race. 5 did better running. Before that race, they both look like the same horse to me. I might want to watch that replay. I'm gonna make a betting line here and talk about exactas, but I still think I'm gonna sit out this race. I think I'll say what I could do if I wanted to do it and do a betting line. Because one is still interesting at that price, and 2 with most of the inside horses is probably still useful. And everything I see, right now, I just want to be focused on the inside. I mean, that's the overall opinion of my handicapping opinion right now. That's not going to change before something on the outside is going to have to beat me to make me change my mind on that. And there's not going to be a race in between to make me change my mind on that. We'll say, though, I do like the 9's race with that heart, but that's the same race that the 5's got the heart. So I'd still rather have the 5 in the position. Not only that, 5 was dominant, but I say with him being on the outside of what I think of the track, he's more of a reach. Probably to me right now, just priced right. Eight's probably the same thing. Seven's a little bit trickier because he doesn't have speed, and I wouldn't be shocked if he gets to the inside. I'm just going to say I give him a better shot than the other 2, but I still think he's overbet. 5, I probably think the hearts are at least worth this price on him. And I think the 1 through 5 is harder for me to separate. I think 4 ends up becoming like a reaching one just because of post position. If you forgive last race, if you could forgive last race, I think he gets a few more points. And I probably think everybody else is close. Let's see. 3 doesn't have to have that many points to be an overlay. It's just going to look like I like the 1 and the 2 more, but that's not necessarily true. You know what? Actually, I'm going to have 5 up in the big 3. I'll give the 1 and the 2 more points just because of the positions, and the 3 and the 4 doesn't need the extra points to call them overlay. And if I played this race in the exactas, I probably would not throw out the 4 like I did in the doubles. Let's see, but 2 on top of the 1 and the 5 I would be avoiding. So I guess the only thing I think I would be able to do with the 2 would be the 3 and the 4. I probably would be pressing the 3 in that scenario. In fact, I think I know how I would play this if I played 2 and 3. I just play for what I want. I think if I use the 4, I definitely want the 4 with everyone on the inside already. I'm just writing this down wrong. I would want them with everything. And since I can't play the 2 with the other horses, I would still be interested in pricing out the 1, 3, 5. And I think I'd be able to weigh all of that pretty easy if I want it. What do you mean? Why do I like the 1? Well, I like the inside. The inside is my overall opinion. OT, you're asking TB Racing? And I think there's a chance that of the January 22nd race, I think that second race was a much faster pace. And I generally think that faster pace races are better than the other race. Although, you can always argue that the slower race was at a higher level. Those are tight calls. Those are just tight calls for me. Let's see, I wrote down exactas that I think I could have played if I wanted to, but I'm not doing any more betting. I'm just writing out the doubles. What time is it? 8 o'clock? 8:20? I'm getting hungry as shit. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, clock is still slow there. Still got 6 minutes. Oh, I wanted to look up those paces on those sprints today. Is there a difference between those paces in the first, second, and third race? think the first and second was very similar. It's just looking to see if the third race was any different. What did they go? 22 and 347. 22 and 46 and 4. Those are very similar. Both of them went wire to wire, and the one that melted, well, came from 2 lengths off. That would be the third race. Those were better horses, but the first call was similar. That second call was at least 4 to 5 lengths faster. And that was a little bit longer. Taking account for better horses too. What was the 6 furlong mark? 71. One of them was a 5.5 furlong, so that one was even shorter. You can't compare that. Yeah, 71 to 14 and 1. That's 16 lengths different. So even though they were better horses, 16 lengths is a big difference at the 6 furlong mark. So I probably don't have a problem with that race melting down a little. And it didn't really even melt down that bad. An inside horse still won it. And what they gave him credit for, I think, coming from 2 or 3 lengths back, right? Where did that 3 come from? Yeah, he only came back from 2 lengths, and by the half, he was a half a length back. The 1 and the 4 closed, but they only closed to be second and third best. Did I say Christopher likes the 7 here? 7 with the 1-2, or 7-1-2 in a box. K-Phil like, oh, I'd love it if your 5 wins. K-Phil was king off the 5. Doing 3 and 5, or who I'm alive to in the double. These exactas got to even be looking better than I think to be ignoring them. 2-3 is 40 to 1. Oh, 2-5 is actually getting in the playable range if I wanted it 26 to 1. Yeah, there's actually more tickets that you could make here. 2 and 5 went from being unplayable or to playable now. Two, 3 always was playable. 2-4 was always playable. So there's a little bit more that you can. In fact, I'm just going to add that there. Because at one time, I didn't think the 2-5 was playable for some reason. And even though I added an extra combo, those are all easy to weigh if I wanted them. Because the tickets with the 4, everything is well over 100 to 1. Well, no, the lowest one is 70 to 1. But everything else is way over 100 to 1. Some of them are even getting in the 200 to 1 area. You could also say you're away that. 1-3 is 50 to 1. 3-1 is better. 1-5 is 40 to 1. You can make everything even better by pressing this a little bit more too. Anyway, I'm not doing anything, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Phil's throwing out the 9. Changed his mind. Let's see, we're finally getting a load. Oh my God, I keep looking at the clock, wanting it to be time. I'm getting so hungry. Jennifer likes 2457 here. Yeah, 7 was one that on the outside. I wouldn't be shocked if he gets an inside trip just with everyone out breaking him. Let's see, they are off and running. One's going to get the lead. 5, 4, 8 are forwardly placed. Now 4's going to stalk. So is the 5. 1 and 8 looks like they're going to hook up. Put this 5 just on the rail and see if we can stalk. I don't think has to be a front runner, right? No, actually, he's only last race he had the lead. One's still finding more. 8's still chasing. 5's getting a little closer with the 4. 1 looks like he's responding great. Actually, 4 feels like he got more horse than the 5. I'm not sure. 8 hasn't won away. 5's going away. 2's starting to gear up. 1 feels like he's getting tired. Come on. Is that the 3 making a move or is that the 7? That's the 7. 9's running. A lot of horses with chances. It looks like this is going to be the first outside race, though. 7, 9, 9, 7 are the only 2 that can win it. Everyone on the inside is dead money for me. 7, 9, 2, 4. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't carry on any extra bets and just rolled out that double. 7, 9, 2, 4. 23 and 3, 47, 2. 74 and 2. Let's see, Lloyd is booming, 50 to 1 exacta. Nice call, Lloyd. Let's see, and 7, did 7 end up becoming the post-time favorite? I see him at 2 to 1. Was that the favorite? Shared favorite with the 2. And I think they made the wide moves. I don't even know if 7 and 9 saved any ground either. Let's see, Christopher's booming, Lloyd is booming. What's up, Mad Hatter? They've been putting the replays up pretty fast. I think I've been missing the pan view every time. Let's see, this is a first. Man, I was convinced it was inside as of before that race. Nine did earn a heart that race. I don't mind the mark, but I was convinced it was outside. And nine's not necessarily a front runner. He's capable of doing everything, actually. He's been on the lead pretty well. He stalked for a win. He closed for a couple times. He's been capable of doing everything. Nope, I don't go to Russian bathhouses. It's never been my thing. Nope. Let's see, just 50 to 1 exacta. $70 on that pick 3 for 50 cents. Trifecta paid almost $100 for 50 cents. Oh, and the double was chalky. $11 double, huh? Let's see, 7 does do the move that I thought he was going to do, but how inside did he get? And 9, I think 7 did get the rail. 9, I think, is going to make it over a wide trip the whole way. So maybe overestimated the rail. Maybe that was just the right race, or maybe never was a bias and it was coincidence. I don't know. I don't care. Well, I might care, depending on how much I play later. I might care. I'm wondering if this was a faster pace than the other pace. This race really melted down. Nine is looks like he's double digits back, and the 7's even farther. I wonder if that pace was way faster than the other route race. I wrote it down. I might want to see if that chart's available. And then 7 did have to get off the inside to make his move. I remember them both being wide when they ran, when they made their move. 9 never was on the inside, though. I noted that. Two had the inside, just wasn't good enough deep in the stretch. And four probably ran a good race at that number and just was not good enough for any better than fourth. I'm just curious if that pace, what was the difference of the pace of the two route races? I don't know if they'll have that chart up, but I'm just curious. That'd be the fifth race. A bit slower. 24 and 1. What is that? 2-3 lengths slower. 48 and 2. That's another. Oh, that it is slower. That's another 5 lengths. So right there, that's 8 lengths slower. And then they were equal there, so the pace was faster. Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta get something to eat, man. I'm getting hungry. Hey, I twisted my knee again. And yes, I'm wearing the brace. Two for two today. Definitely worth me playing. I gotta do it in the show if I get too hungry. Yeah, speed might not be holding two at the route. I don't know. What we got? 4 races left? I will see if I make it. I don't know yet. I didn't even realize it was a 7th race already. So I do like that. It's going by pretty fast. Let me just get rid of these poles. Should be 11. That's what I count to. Ooh, I can almost guarantee he's going to improve. Hard to duplicate negative threes. Look, I use speed figures now. Ooh, I really don't have a reason. That was just a one race sample. Yeah, this race right here, I got him running against a perceived bias. Whoop. That race is a little bit better than what I was giving it credit for. Wait a minute. Whoop. I'm using the wrong one. 23-2, 46 and 4. That was just against a perceived bias. Wasn't better than what I thought. Well, I don't know what I thought it was. And a one race sample. That's not going to tell me a whole lot. Anything else I think I got to look up? There is not a lot of form here. I don't think I'm going to look that up. I don't think I'm going to look that up. I don't think I need, some of these races look so bad. I'm just going to roll the dice and say I probably don't got to look them up. This field looks bad, that. If I can't continue a thought. Oh, if I leave that gap? Okay. All right, where the hell was my thought? So, this field looks form-wise so bad on paper. Someone has to be the form, or someone has to be the favorite, and New York horses that taking a class drop tend to always fall into that at shitty track. Or not a shitty track, but a weak field. We'll just call it a weak field. Boy, if it's inside, I think one should be the favorite. Well, I think the inside's interesting if it's still inside, which at a sprint, I think it is. But on paper, traditional, well, I don't even know traditional handicapping, but on paper, I'm going to say, as bad as they look, I probably don't have a problem in this field with them being a favorite. And I already know because I feel that way, I don't want no thing to do with this bet. And there is not a lot of form. One is interesting just because I've seen a bunch of inside horses go wire to wire at a sprint. I don't know about 7-2, 4. I don't have a problem with him getting points just because of the inside. Same with the 4. 6 would it have to be much to beat this field? I'm going to say 5 I just can't get to unless the inside is really good. 7's had a lot of races, but not a lot of finishes. I just can't. There's just some horses I just can't get to. Might as well make the betting board, right? 6, I'm just going to need a big price just because of a first-time starter, and I don't start tickets with that. You could be a throw-in. I think 9, 10, 1, and 2 are who. Or 9, 10, 1, and 2 is probably who I'm going to think is the big 4, though. 11 might be interesting. I wish he wasn't on the outside with me thinking that the inside could be good. I just got a horse that hasn't done anything, but I got a bunch of bias excuses in every race. And 13, 14, if they win, it would be an outside winner. And I'm just going to act like I got a big 4. 11 might be interesting at that price. $13 and $14, just because I think the track's playing, I just have them as a reach at the best. $6, I probably just demand things out of him just because he's a first-time starter and they're just hard for me to price. Oh, 4 gets points, so I'm probably just going to think these 5 horses to me are the big 4. I'm probably even going to be harder on these 2. I think I even get harder on these 2 horses. I just don't like the outside right now. If there's any horse on the outside that I might give a shot would be the 11. I'm just going to go with that as my betting line. And I'm not betting. These horses look like Penn National Field. Yeah, or sometimes just being a shipper is enough. And both of these 2 horses are taking the best drops out of the big thing, but I still don't trust. I think they just end up being part of the big 4 or big 5. 6 I wouldn't be using, but I don't have a problem if he would be there. Oh. Dude, I'm gonna take this fucking brace out. Oh my god. Keep twisting it when I get up though. Let me do some more reps. Oh, wait. It's some more work in. I feel fitter already. Oh. Is there anything to wrap your head on? Damn, next race is going to be another turf route where I'm even questioning if its speed is good. There's some horses I got to look up. Ooh, there's a stalking closing day that earned a heart while closing. I love that on the turf. I don't know about on the poly, but that's eye-catching. 5-2 favorite. There's another one that earned it Harding. Oh, the other favorite. I found the two favorites. Boy, a lot of horses can close there. Dude, this is probably not a bad race after a multiple year layoff. I agree. I don't think that's going to be an easy race either right now. Man, got probably the biggest favorite going to be on the far outside, though. Yeah, it's not clear, though. Who you like in the eighth race, Bender? You said eighth and ninth might be a good double? This could be an easy double if you're really convinced that the inside's good here. If I force something here, I'd probably try to stick the inside one more time with the 1-2-4 at this sprint race. Just be willing to beat the two big class droppers on the outside. Although both of them are actually kind of tempting prices. I'd really like to see the inside play out here again to convince me that it's still inside for the sprints. And you got two more sprints. God, I don't really want to be on to the last race. I may or may not be. don't think they've been trying to get me to play though. Oh, God, no one wants to play with me. No one wants to play. You thinking of pick 3 here? Would that be starting with the inside or? Ooh. Let's see. So the betting board, actually, I'm kind of mostly in agreement because the big 5 is definitely all lukewarm here. One's a little under bet, 2's a little overlay, 4's the biggest overlay of my group. Wow, 6 ended up being the favorite. He's just a horse that I would be willing to lose to. Let's see, Jennifer likes, let's see, I got no bets. Jennifer likes the, or did I already write that down? Yeah, I already wrote that down. Jennifer likes the 2, 6, 11, 13. Christopher likes the 1, 4 double. Let's see, the inside horses did not break, and 7's gonna get the lead. I remember who the 7 and 5 are. I just couldn't get to either of them. 7 does get the lead at a big number. And 13 is chasing. So is the 1 and 2 getting a little closer. What's up, Rex? We'll see if 7 can finally finish a race. He got this lead. Only 2 is coming. 7, if even 7 gets past, he looks like he could still hold on for second. Unless they're coming faster. 2 looks like he's going by to 7 though. 10's coming fast. 2 has it. 10, or is that 10 or 11? One of the other big 4. And the first time starter is going to get third. What was that? Was that 10 or I think it was 10-2. 10-2 or 2-10. 6 gets third. Oh, the cameraman might be thinking the 2. Why did I think the 2 got it? It's either 2-10 or 10-2. I'm not sure who got it. At first, I thought he got past. Oh, 2 got past. What is it? Is the cameraman high? Is the cameraman high? He's so I thought he got past, and he's trying to convince me that he won. Let's see, is that the 10-2? I think it is, right? Or is it wait a minute. Yeah, 10-2. I was ready to say, wait a minute, that's not the 11, is it? 10-2, 6-11. 10-2, 6-11. And 10 was the New York dropper. Let's see, Rex is booming. Let's see. Should it be a bad exacta? What is that exacta? 9-2 over 7-2. What is that? 35-1? Let's see, K. Phil would have claimed that horse for 75. Yeah, that was because if I didn't think that field was weak, I would have thought that I want to try to beat the 9 and the 10. But when I got to the race, I was like, ooh, nah, they're still part of the big group. Oh, I gotta pull this brace off. I can't take it no more. Did I pull that off? Oh, get that damn thing off. What am I still strapped in? Oh my God. Gotta let that knee out. Oh man. What's up, Rockin' Ray? And what was the pace of that race? As they Diddy Bar Dave said, forget about the bias there. Yeah, I'm not convinced one way or another. I like my betting line there. Ten still came up the inside and he big class drop that I still didn't have problem. I don't know what I think about that race. 7 and 5, I thought even if they get the lead, I was never worried about 7 going wire to wire. He gave himself a shot for as long as he could have. '13 and '14 were expected, I think, to show speed. They barely showed. And then it just came to the exacta come into a group that just felt like they were the group. I don't know. I could go either way thinking that, one way or another. And overall, just thinking, I just thought it was a bad group of horses, and 2 big class droppers on the outside could win that race. I think this race is hard. I stay on it because I might want to look at the last 2 races, or I could just be done right now. six was a first time starter that I said doesn't have to be much to be there. I don't know. Yeah, I can't feel. I'm getting super tired. I'm tired and hungry. I told you I was. I said I was probably going to crash hard. I was up like crazy. I was doing everything. I was doing everything this morning. It was like I was on a meth bender or something. Yeah, I'm feeling. I definitely feeling that crash. I think me thinking. Turfway's interested. Like I said, I could just be done at any time right now. Part of me still wants to stay interested to see how those last couple sprints play out. No, I dude, I like to go relax when I eat. I don't like to if I go to eat, I'm done. I like to lay down, put my shows on, get my spot. Or you do the pre-workouts. I wish this race wasn't in between because this race is giving me pause to be. Do I even want to stick around? Let me go to tic-tac-toe board because I keep thinking one way. Let me just see if I'm justified for what I'm thinking. Sometimes it looks, what I'm thinking, and when I get it written down, some things look a little different. Yeah, first race they went wire to wire. Second race we went wire to wire. Third race was a faster race and they stalked. I definitely was thinking that the inside was great then. And then we get to the route races. Let's see, four horse stalked from the four hole. And that race completely melted down. I think we've only had two route races, right? Or did we have three already? And the very next race, that came in 3-1. And I'm still thinking the inside's great. Let's see, hit that exacta and didn't cash out the double. And then this was the first race that the outside won. So there was 3. Let's see if these paces are the same. So far it's been stalking and closing. We got 23 and 3. Hold up, let me do all of this before I do that. Oh, that's the last chart they got. And then last race, we had the 10 horse, and I don't mind that 10 horse winning because I thought he still gets points. The field was that bad. And that would have been at a sprint. That's the only outside, and I don't even mind him winning. So what I just want to write down because this is the last. All I really got to do is, I don't have to explain this 10 winning. All I got to do is explain this 7 winning. Other than that, I probably still think that it's more inside than anything. And this looks like this is going to be the fastest pace by a lot. That's 4 lengths. This is another 7. That's 11 lengths different right there. Oh, I think I already did that, and that's equal. But I didn't realize there was a third one. Where's that other race? 24 and 1, that's more lined up. So both of the races, they only closed on the fastest race of the day. 48 and 3, so that's more similar to that. And again, everything's 74 and 2. That's the only thing. So the only race they closed on was a lot faster. So let's see. This is the last dirt route or torpedo route. Is this race going to be a fast or slow pace? That might be the first thing. I definitely don't feel like looking up horses right now. Let's see, 1's not going to add any speed. 2's not going to add any speed probably. 3 going to add some speed. 4 might. I'd have to look up the 4. 5 got Hertz or 6 got Hertz last race. Was close. I don't think this is going to be a fast pace so far. 7 might add some speed. Okay, they got some speed. 7 and 8 might add some speed. And I already underlined this race saying that's probably a good race for a June 24 layoff. But who knows what he is, but he might be he's a reach. Wow, 6 is 5 to 1. Let's see, 8, no matter what he is, has to improve a lot. I don't know. He has to improve. I can't get to him right now. Let's see, we got to fix this. No, what am I doing? Holy shit, did I get tired? those out for? Yeah, I would have to look him up to make a betting line with him. I'm not sure what I'm going to think of this 5. Bit of a layoff though. Just average, average, average. And shit, that's a year ago. I'd probably just need a lot for him. Let's see, he was still fast that day. Average match strides with the fastest winner average. He gets points. 6 gets points. 7 gets points. Everybody else gets points. I won't be hard-headed. I think there's enough here to still think that the inside is where I want to be. I'm going to try to get around the 9. Or just be hard on the 9. And this is me being hard on him because I think he gets more points than that. I'm looking at it like I think these are the horses that I think I'm interested in. But that opinion with the 1, 2, 6 is, or 1, 3, 6 is probably just not exactly that I care about right now. I think if I looked at this race, I'd be looking for a double. I'm fucking tired. Are they betting that 9th race? 2 and 5 are going to be out. Yeah, I think I'd have to mark up some horses or just be convinced that the inside's good there. I don't think I'm going to like that race by itself in a way. None of that speed next race looked that trustworthy. That speed horse, I think, is in the 9 hole. What? Gulfstream and Fairgrounds tomorrow. I don't feel like marking that race. I might just be done right now. God, last race is the one that I think is the interesting race. Dude, I probably want to stick around for the last race. God damn it. I know what I'm rooting for here, but I don't think I'm doing anything. I didn't really think it was the best exacta race. I'm rooting for that, and I'm rooting for who I think the big 4 is. No, wrong number, wrong number. If I played the doubles, it'd just be the 1, 3, 6. But if I played the doubles, I'd do the both exactas too. Yeah, last race is the interesting race. I don't think I care about this race really, and I definitely don't care about next race. I don't know if I want to stay on for another, what, 40 minutes to an hour. Let's see, for the love of pets, like 1569, I'm probably going to leave. I don't need to do anything today. What, I hit an 80 to 1 exacta and a 22 to 1 exacta. And I lost the second half of a double, so technically I'm perfect today. Fuck, I can't ask for more than that. Do a pick 3. I don't even like the double. My start of the double would be the 1, 3, and 6 though. And then I'd I was trying to see, but none of these horses, I thought 3, 4. Then I started looking at the 6 going, could he be interesting, or the 7? And then I just see a bunch of horses that's been, running on the turf. I don't got marks on either of them. Three would be great, but I would need the other things, and I don't feel like looking nothing up right now. I feel more done than anything. In fact, I think I'm going to end it right after this race, actually. I don't think I can make it. I want dinner, and I want to go lay down. Let's see, K Phil's likes to pick 3, starting with the 1 and the 3. Oh, one got. What the hell happened to the 1? One got a terrible break, and then he steadied hard. Let's see, the whole outside of the track got the lead. 5, 7, and 8 are still going. God damn, I can't even talk. 5, 7, and 8 are the first three. 3's getting a nice trip behind this, and so is the 6. 1 got a terrible break, but he's right next to the 2. But I still think he lost all chance. 3 and 6 looks like they're tugging, just waiting for some room. 8 feels like he's I can't tell if the 8's done or not. 5 still has the lead in the rails. 7's the pressure. Nine's moving smooth. Wow, here comes the 1 after that terrible break. See what he has, or did he just blow his load trying to get there? A lot of horses feel like they got a chance. 9's got the lead. 9 looks like he's gone. 3's coming fast. It's going to be a 9-3 or 3-9. Looks like it's going to be 9-3. Maybe 1 gets third. 9-3, 5-1. 9-3, 5-1. 9 had the great marks, but I was still convinced that it might not be inside or outside. 3's 9-2, 7-5 on top of 9-2. Yeah, 1 and 2, and then I think the 1 checked again after that terrible break, I thought. What's up, YouTube fan for life? Yeah, it is 9351, 9351. All right, that's going to be it for me. That's definitely it. I'm happy with my day today, and I'm even surprised I made it this long today. But everyone, good luck if you guys are still betting, but I'm out of here, man. I got to get some dinner and some rest. And tomorrow we'll be doing what? Gulfstream and Fairgrounds tomorrow.